palette that I have is the BH Cosmetics 120 color palette, the 3rd edition. I definitely think it's worth your money, and you get 120 eyeshadow colors. In the palette, it ranges from matte to shimmery, neutrals, and colorful eyeshadow colors. I have used this palette many times and I love the pigmentation and how blendable each eyeshadow is. You can create so many looks with all of the colors in the 120 color palette 3rd edition. But one day I accidentally dropped my eyeshadow palette and one of the eyeshadows cracked like this, so I'm going to show you guys how I fix my broken and cracked eyeshadows. What I'm doing here is I have a toothpick and I'm simply just breaking up the eyeshadow, and I'm going to do that till we get to a powder consistency. After you've reached your powder consistency, I then like to get a small piece of foil and a dime. I like to wrap the foil around the dime, and the reason for is because we all know coins are dirty and the foil is just there for sanitary purposes. Now I'm just getting a little piece of paper towel and I'm wrapping the diamond foil in the paper towel. And like you see here, I like to twist the paper towel at the end, and I like to use it as a base because we're going to be pressing on the eyeshadow. We'll also need rubbing alcohol. I prefer 70%. I'm going to be using the cap from the rubbing alcohol, and I'm just pouring a little into the cap and into the eyeshadow. And then you get your toothpick and you're simply going to mush it around until it forms a paste consistency. If it looks a little dry, you may want to pour a little more rubbing alcohol into the broken eyeshadow and continue on. Now with the wrap dime, we're going to gently press down on the eyeshadow. And I like to press down for a couple seconds. You may want to wiggle it in just a little, just to form a nice circle. You can use a Q-tip to clean up the excess eyeshadow. And voila! It's like new again. Now we'll leave the eyeshadow palette open just to make sure our eyeshadow is completely dry and we can be ready for use again.